Yeah, we are doing today's scenario is Evergreen Gardens. I looked at this briefly, um, and yeah, check this out. 1,000 guests is easy. Park rating 600. Like these numbers are easy. We're definitely not gonna fail it. But at the end of October, year 4, it's an extra year. So it's gonna be an extra hour of scenario. Holy shit, this place is massive and empty. There are no rides. Uh, all right. Well, what have we got? What have we got to work with? A bunch of those, that thing, those. Um, yeah, I think I am gonna be deleting most of these gardens ultimately. It's it's nice and all, but there needs to be space for rides. So I think most of this is probably getting deleted. I think this path, I'm kind of like, oh, look how nice this is. It hurts me to delete it. Anyway, deleted. What I want to focus on this time because it was an issue at the end of the last scenario that guests were getting lost in the park. They couldn't find their way back to the exit because the park was way too big, and I assume the path was just like too confusing or something. So I'm wondering if we can turn this whole thing into just like a big loop, you know? Like what if I just before we even start building, I just delete everything in here, like all of this. Wow, it is really not easy to sell all this stuff. How do I? There we go. Targeting the walls is tricky. I think the play is going to be that this whole thing's getting cut. And I think the play is going to be to sort of simplify the paths a bit. And I'm sure I'll make a big mess of it later. I'd also like to make less of a big mess this time. By the end of the last scenario, there were just like the way I was fitting paths in was like not, it was not good. We were just like cramming stuff in underneath, above, everywhere. It was a big tangled mess at the end. Where just connecting any ride up to the path was like, good luck, dude. Like there we go. That probably helps. That probably would help a bit. This park is huge. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing. Guess I'll just start building stuff. Ooh, didn't mean to delete that. And I have $10,000. Awesome. I think I have to flatten some land here. I think we gotta. Hmm, you know what I'm gonna do? I might already be shooting myself in the foot here. This might be cool. Really? I have to raise or lower the land first? Oh yeah, there we go. We can just do the same thing on the other side. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. I already know what you're thinking, and you have my permission. I'll take the heat for it. I have a sense. I think I know what you plan on saying. Tycatter It's making me check my calendar. Today is the real Tuesday. The actual IRL Tuesday. Kinda can't see behind the trees. Not ideal. Did I actually open the burgers? Yes, I did actually open the burgers. Get the bathrooms to be 10 cents, same price throughout the park. You know what? Oh shoot. Deleting these trees. Those trees are gonna get deleted later anyway, because I probably need to delete them. How does this look? Looks bad. Your park entrance... Wait, guests are complaining that your park entrance fee is very cheap? How is that a complaint? Wait, are we charging an entry fee? Oh, we're charging an entry fee. No. I think charging an entry fee is worse than charging per ride. Damn, that's still pretty scathing. But yeah, that dude has been talking up his his Kenzan 100% run for like months at this point. I don't even think he's done an any percent run first. It's like, do any percent first and see if you actually like the game. You know, you might do some any percent runs and discover that Kenzan is a 3-hour-long cutscene simulator. You might find that. Let's see, what do I want to do? I don't have a log flume. I want to build something into this hill, but that's gonna be... I feel like anything that we do, I have to do this to it. Exit. No, don't. Where's my... What'd I do? Build this. No. Nope, not that either. This. I realized something, like, yesterday, which is that if guests are complaining about long lines, the solution is to just not build long lines. You know? Like, you can literally just build lines that are not long, and then guests won't get in line, but they won't be waiting in line for a long time either. The ultimate solution to long lines. Wait, I put the that's no good. Hang on, entrance can't go there. Dude, that tree is gonna be in my way. I can't see. Hold up. Hold up a sec. You build. Stick the entrance someplace else for the time being. I said that my goal was to make the path, like, cleaner, and I think I'm failing in my goal. I think I'm failing in my goal. That just, like, doesn't actually work. Hang on. It will work if we do this. There we go. What good simulators we have these days? Yeah, I never, I have no clue. I have no clue, actually. My knowledge of this sort of thing ends with Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, which, seems so much, like, newer, but actually is from, like, 2005 or something. I'm like, yeah, that's the new one. It's got the 3D graphics and everything. Game from 2005. I've been enjoying this a lot, though. I've been having fun. We'll see if I'm still having fun 200 hours from now, because, yeah, that's how long it's gonna be. But... I think if I put this here... This just, like, doesn't quite work the way I want it to. It doesn't quite work the way I want it to. Yo, what's up, Pixel? What do I want to do? I think we can fit a roller coaster in right here. I think if I just delete all of these trees. This seems like a good spot, maybe. I'm ready to go bankrupt from... I'm ready to go bankrupt from trying to build this. No, maybe like a... The spot actually doesn't work that well. It's like slightly too narrow. If I just moved this path over a little bit. Actually, where does this path even go? Oh, it goes to there. It does go someplace. Like, I don't actually have room for any turns. This is not gonna work. Never mind. Never mind, it's going away. Maybe if I put the path. Let's put that a little bit closer to the edge like that. Then where the hell's my line gonna go? I don't know. Oh, good. My slide is breaking down. Hang on. I want to, like, arrange the mechanics and the handyman and stuff better this time as well. I think because there's no water in this park, it's going to be easier. The water in the park made that a lot harder. We don't actually need a handyman to cover land that has no rides on it. That's perfect. Okay, what was I doing? Like, there's no... I don't have room. Nah, I think that I can't actually put a roller coaster here. I don't think it'll work. I'd have to use really tight turns, and then they would, like, not... They would not be happy with that. The G-forces would be bad. I can put one of these here, though, the car ride. The car ride will totally work. Or it won't work. Maybe one fewer station. The drive off a cliff simulator, it kind of is, though. It just instantly goes down. Like, this ride sucks right now, actually. That's going straight into the Ferris wheel. Too high for the support limit. The support limits are kind of annoyingly low sometimes. I feel like it's time... I feel like it'd be cool to build underground, but I've been trying to do it, and it's been, like, not really letting me do it. Oh, that's already too high. I can't go up, really. Well, this ride is pretty much long enough. I can just end it. That'll do. And let me actually, hang on. We build this. Then station. So we got the extra station in there. So this is the ride. It's not perfect, but it's a ride. And the ride is called Drive off a cliff simulator. I don't know if I can type all that in. Drive off a cliff. Sim. We might be able to get sim. I don't know about simulate working. Let's go. Drive off a cliff simulator. Yeah, it would have been good for having it go. It just, I don't know. There was a ride in the previous park. Like, there were pre-built rides that were going underground. But whenever I try to build underground, it just says, you must raise or lower the land first. I don't really understand. We might have to lower the land, build, like, above ground. And then I might literally just shut off this entire path network. Can I, hang on. Hear me out. Hear me out, actually. Where's the no entry sign? No entry sign. No entry sign. There we go. Just to keep them out of the, like, weird parts of my park for the time being. This park is way too big. We'll fill that all in eventually. You need a vertical wall face to build underground. I see. That's probably why it's not working then, yeah. And there we go. Perfect. When are the peeps gonna drown? The peeps are hopefully not gonna drown. There is water. We've got like a... I don't know where this park is, but like they put the Parthenon in the middle of this island. It's pretty cool looking. Like a little Greek temple or something. I think these peeps are horribly lost. Yeah, I'm lost. Maybe you shouldn't have walked back here then, dude. Should I drown him? Yeah, all the peeps back here are definitely very lost. But there's so many of them that's going to be kind of hard to get them all manually out of back here, you know? There's probably like 30 peeps just scattered at the back of the park. Let's go ahead and max out funding, by the way. Oh, it's already max. Perfect. Scenery and theming is unchecked. Good. I don't think ride improvements needs checking either. Let's get rid of that. Like this guy is never finding his way back, so yeah, I put do not enter signs. I put the no entry signs up. So that'll keep them out of the background parts of my park until I'm ready to open those up and get people, like, get rides back there and things. But this park is friggin' huge. I mean, I don't know if there's a more efficient way than just tile by tile deleting. I don't think there is. But it'd be great to just delete all of this and then not even have the baggage of having to deal with it. I should have put those do not enter signs up right away. So it's my bad that there's now guys back there. Kind of wasn't thinking about it. Anyone? Yeah, there's still people. This is not ideal. These people are going the wrong way. Oh my god, there's still kind of a lot of them. Well, these ones are forced to walk back into the park. They're going the right way. Let's see. I think there's no one back here. I think there's no one back here at this point. Log flume now available. Oh, there's my handyman who went directly to hell. You go back in the front. You're going the right way. You're going the right way. All right, I think I got everyone. I think everyone's back in the main up front part of the park now. I can build a log flume here. This is gonna be a good spot. I don't have any money. I don't know if I can maybe take out a bigger loan. Not that. That ought to be good. Okay, I immediately have to start digging. This actually doesn't work. Oh, it works. I can't believe that actually works. And then that turn is completely off. Hang on. Back. So glad that I dug all this land up when it wasn't even gonna work. Alright, there you go. Perfect. The perfect ride, sort of. Not really. It's okay. It's okay, I think. If I do this, does this connect? Yes, perfect. And then... I guess just that. I guess I'll just do that. Tapioca Action Park signature restaurant and meal. I mean, probably the burger bar. There's always a burger bar. I don't think we get to control. It's just burger price. Let's see, is there... This is some weak theming. I'm pretty sure that if you put scenery around a ride, it raises the excitement value. So, here, very exciting. Some trees. I'm planting new trees. Looks great. Looks great. Definitely doesn't look like shit. Where's that handyman? Gotta set him up too. To just patrol. Patrol areas of the park that aren't weird. And then I can extend the mechanic as well. Extend the mechanic all the way out to this ride, which is probably fine. Probably fine, right? Now, what are the stats on this thing? It's 4.02. Okay, it's medium. It's medium. I don't know if that's good or not. A 4.02. Maybe it's not. It doesn't really have a big drop or anything. It just kind of goes. I think it just kind of goes. I've actually not even watched it. I assume it goes. I mean, I think all of the hills are lift hills, so it'll always just go. I don't think there's anything that can actually screw up a log flume. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, actually. We're gonna do this, but then this path is gonna go away. I kind of have the ability to work with the path a bit here, because it's, this is a closed part of the park. No. There we go. Open that, and then delete this sign. Wish I could just pick up the sign and move it, because I have to instantly replace a new sign. Shit, where are they? Like here, no entry. I mean, I guess I can just, like, delete this part of the path, and then it's no entry. Like, there you go, it's no entry now. Even if the sign wasn't there, there's nothing that can get rid of the sign now. I kind of would rather just do it like this, actually. I think this can go up on the hill. No, we actually wanted the exit to be there. Does this connect? Please tell me it connects. It connects. Let's go. I actually didn't think it would, kinda. This will not connect, though, for sure. Yeah, it actually has to be, like, one more back. We have to set the whole ride back one more. Okay, wait, where was that? Shoot, I probably should have paid closer attention. I think we put this here now. That was supposed to be rotated. Oh well. I kind of wanted that rotated. Now that doesn't connect. That's a problem. Are Cool Ranch Doritos really exciting to anyone? Cool Ranch Doritos suck. You should not be wondering about the Cool Ranch Doritos. They're not good. Oh, no, okay, this time I am actually gonna make it rotated correctly. Is the only good Dorito. I mean, I'm not really a Doritos gamer in general, but and it still doesn't connect. Man, uh, I really want this to work. I really want this to work somehow. The most disappointing park in the country. Damn. Well, I'm working on it. I'm just kind of slow. I'm just kind of slow. I'm working on it. I don't know if this will actually help at all. Like, does that do anything? The fact that I dug it into the hill a little bit. No, we're still one too high. I mean, I can do this, but I don't really want it to be turned, though I guess it's just gonna have to be turned. Yeah, I guess we just do that. I guess it'll just be like this. It's not great. And maybe I can do like a... make this hill look a little less weird. No, it's always gonna look really weird. Okay, that kind of mostly fixed it, actually. That kind of mostly fixed it, actually. I guess I'll put a ride here. What have I got? All of this stuff I built. I think this is the spot. This is where the roller coaster is going. Got a huge open area right here. Well, we will once I delete all of this stuff. Drive off a cliff simulator has broken down. It's a good name for a ride. Okay, we've got this huge area to work with. I feel like I should be able to build something. I might need to borrow more money. I will borrow more money. Give me an extra... I mean, how much money am I losing? I spent... How much did I spent 1403 on landscaping this month. Information kiosk. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where is that? We're building one of those right away. Boom. Open it. Umbrella price. Same throughout park. $20. An Ebby burger. Is that like shrimp? On a burger? The patty is made of shrimp. I see. The ride tickets. Where's all the money going? $590 to ride construction and $1403. That makes up our entire loss. We would be making money if it weren't for that. So I think the park is okay. Give me some extra. Time to build a big wooden roller coaster. How are we gonna do this? Great. Oh, fuck. You know what? Here. No. What do we have access to? S-Bends. We have access to the on-ride photo section. It makes some money. I feel like I'm not really making good use of the land. This might be a terrible idea. This might cause a lot of angry peeps. What are we doing? We want this kind of bank. And that kind of turn. We're starting to cut into this crap over here. Whatever, fine by me. All of this stuff is eventually getting deleted, I think. Like, literally all of it. Okay, this is a little sketchy at the end, but let's test this. Needs an entrance and an exit to test. Entrance, exit. Test it. Now everyone's gonna buy my $20 umbrellas. How's the turn? It's just 3. It's just 3. I think it's solid. I think this ride's solid. .8 intensity rating 9.38. Really? Why? Scrambled egg 1 still hasn't been fixed. Hire new mechanic. You are now the Scrambled Egg 1 mechanic. Why is the intensity on this 9.83? If you look at the G's graph, I don't think it's that bad. Maybe it might just be this turn. Probably the speed. Well, you don't want a roller coaster that's slow, you know? 9.38. Yeah, that's probably the problem is likely the last turn. Let's see what I can do about this. Wrong banking. You think so? Just put some brakes before the station. Something like that. And just bring us in there. Let's test this then. Track is not a complete circuit. Oh, it's still too high up. Hang on. That turn's just not gonna work. That's chain, not brakes. Did I press chain instead of brakes? I did. Hang on. Uh... Brakes. Bam. delete that too. Brakes. Brakes. All right, let's try this. Hey, Muck. I'm once again failing to build a roller coaster that isn't horrible. Maybe I mean I have 200 hours to play this game. Eventually I have to get better at this, right? Eventually. Looks like a coaster. The stats on it are garbage and it's hard to know exactly why. Yeah, now it doesn't ever exceed 3. The intensity on it is still going to be... Okay, the intensity went down. I think the excitement might have gone up. But yeah, the ratings on it are still kind of bad. You know what I'm going to do? I think you're right. Log Flume 1 still hasn't been fixed. Half my rides have just been broken this entire time. Even though I have multiple mechanics. Alright, get the call now, please. We have 2 mechanics both standing right next to the broken ride, and none of them are fixing it. I have to hire a third. Okay, no, I don't have to hire a third. Never mind. I already did it, though. I'm firing you. Go in the trash can. Maybe we do, like... What's in the way? A tree is in the way. Now the coaster itself is in the way, so no. Something like that. That's kind of neat, right? The peeps will love it. Wrong way. I don't know if we have enough speed to actually do what I'm doing, but we'll see. Well, that might actually be kind of bad. This might actually be kind of bad now, right here. Yeah, like that makes sense that we should be able to build. Um, I should have done something about these walls before I built on top of them. There we go. Get the angle. I think that's probably not good. Let's test it. This does look a lot better, right? Sending it through itself like that is definitely the play. And it's already year 2. I'm actually building way slower than usual, I think. It's already year 2. How'd that happen? Where did the first year go? Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's... okay, this might still be acceptable. That is 3 Gs. I don't know if 3 is, like, too many. I feel like 3 is too many. Intensity went up, but hey, excitement went up. Excitement is high now. I feel like 5.37 isn't actually all that high. The problem is obviously this turn right here. I'll see if I can do something about it real quick. I don't want to spend that much more time on this because I've been messing with this for a while. But I think intensity is just always bad. I don't think you want intensity, like, ever. Okay, I wasn't really sure if I could fit that there. It's like a tiny hill. The end of this ride will suck, but whatever. Yeah, I gotta do something about the tiny hill. I can't see in there at all. Generally, double digit is always bad. People have a variety of preferences. Maybe it's okay if it's at 9.55 then. All right, there you go. This has to be the perfect ride at this point. The ending is lame, but this has to be perfect. I'm not messing with it anymore, so this just has to be perfect. I'll put some trees around it as well and see if we can, like, cheese the excitement up a little bit more. Actually, I think I might have to do that before testing it. Otherwise, it'll, like, lock in a bad score. So, hold on. It'll go up next time it runs. Well, it's getting trees now anyway. Trees. Hopefully this does something for it. There's now some random trees placed around it. I've spent like several in-game months on this thing. It has to be good. It has to be good at this point. Okay, that's like perfect. That's like actually perfect. All right. All right. 5.6. Good enough. Good enough. It's open. Nah, that's the secret, Forsty. There's no brakes. There can't be a brake failure if there's no brakes. The station has brakes, but like those don't count. Those don't count because I said so, I think. I don't know if the station brakes fail, then everything just blows up. Like that's true, but I feel like the station brakes probably can't fail. I'm just making that up, but if the station brakes can fail, then any ride can just blow up and kill everyone. Like what are you going to do about it at that point? Yeah, I have to put trash cans around. Hang on. This park is full of garbage. Because I only have one handyman. I should probably have a lot more than that. What just happened? I think it's fine. Stop mowing. No one cares when you mow. Queue. That's one of my favorite words is queuing because of all the vowels next to each other. I'm a big queue enjoyer. Yeah, this path is fucked. We just need more handymen in general. See, the park rating is garbage and we have no guests. I gotta do something about this. I'm not sure what to do. Not sure what to do about this, but I gotta do something about this because the park rating sucks and we have no guests and we're already into year 2. I think the park rating will go up when the paths are less terrible. I might even hire more handymen just to really, like, get this cleaned up quickly. Oh, they're good. They're all good. No one is stranded. It's just, he was just overwhelmed. Wait, which guy is actually stuck? Pathfinding loop? Hang on. Which guy? Handyman 2. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's why. I accidentally did a thing. Yeah. Um. This whole like queue line thing doesn't work with my brain. I don't know why. But like there. I probably should have actually read what that said, because something's available now. Something new. Probably should have let it speak for a second. Well, hang on. We can just check this. New ride available water slide. I can build one of my patented terrible crashing water slides. You know what I'm gonna do as well? Just get some entertainers in there. I know entertainers are just like good, generally. So here, be entertained, guests. There are pandas now. Yeah, park rating definitely recovering now that the paths aren't so dirty. I don't know why people are unhappy with me though. Like, what do they not like? Vandalism, litter. Really, people don't have that many negative thoughts. Are those like destroyed trash cans? I can't tell. The graphics are so small. I think those are destroyed trash cans. But it kind of just looks like pixels, you know? The, oh, the guests have like destroyed all of my trash cans for some reason. I don't know why they did that. They just went through and smashed all the trash cans. It's because I don't have security, I know. But like, what do I care about that? I'm not... Like, I'm not, I don't know. I could get security, or I could just handle it myself. Better to just handle it myself, replacing things, I think. Yeah, guests. Right. Hey, lazy child. What are we building next? I think it's time to build a stupid maze. And it can go somewhere. I think it can go right up front. I think it can go right up front. Bam, stupid maze. Just for the sake of getting every ride in. The park's looking kind of okay, but we're halfway through year 2, and we're not looking good on the guest goal, which I think just means I have to build a lot more. Oh, you're fine, Muck. You're totally fine. We're just chilling here. This is not a Rollercoaster Tycoon is not a very like high stakes, important that I figure it out type of game. It's Rollercoaster Tycoon. We're just chilling. Dude, I swear there's like something about the hitbox on the cursor or the walls or something makes it really annoying to delete walls. We're gonna expand the park out this way. I'm just not gonna bother expanding the park out that way for now because it's like bad. Let's see. What can I do next? Yeah, no, yeah. This is scenario 5. Something Gardens. Dusty Gardens from Mario. It's something Gardens. Whatever the 5th scenario is. I should probably have that, like... I feel like I could do a lot better with my layout in general. Like, I could make a custom Roller Coaster Tycoon layout that has, like, number of scenarios and things like that in it. And that would be neat. Yeah, it's Marvin Gardens. Could I have put... Hang on. Could I have put stuff in this? No, I couldn't have put anything there. Steel corkscrew. We're getting all these roller coaster types, but roller coasters are expensive. I can't really build roller coasters that effectively. Everyone likes it. Check this out. Everyone likes my coaster I built. I mean, it's basically an identical port. Like, it's an exact port to the Xbox. All they did was say that instead of mouse control, you use the left analog stick. Otherwise, and also this menu is new, but for the most part, this is like an identical port to what was on PC. So, you know, PC game good, Xbox game good. I don't know what they would have done to try to consoleize it. Like, I don't even really know. It seems like an odd choice for a console port at all. Because I don't really know what you would do to, like... I don't know. It's kind of just a very... I don't think you could do anything to make it less weird that this is on console. It's just clearly a PC game with how complex the interface is, and there's so many options that it kind of has to be that way. Yeah, I know a lot about those Sims games. I had to play them. Should I build like a giant... I always love a chairlift. Should we build a chairlift that just goes like across? Like, we could start the chairlift. What if there was a chairlift here? We put the station along here on like raised ground. And then it just goes across to like over to here or something. And eventually we're going to end up expanding out this way anyway. Let's do that. I'm going to delete literally all of this. This whole construct is going away now because we're going to end up expanding here next. There is no Xbox mouse, unfortunately. If this were on PS2, it might have supported mouse and keyboard because PS2 just has USB ports. Interestingly, wait, how the fuck did this guy get out here? Wait, what? Where? Huh? How did he get out here? Go back. You have to go back. There. No wonder our path was such a mess. No wonder everything was such a disaster. Somehow one of my handymen escaped out into the wilderness. Yeah, he clipped out via mowing, perhaps. That's... Huh. I think that he might have actually gotten through the no entry sign, because I think that like staff can go through no entry signs. People can't, the peeps can't, but I think staff can. I'm literally just mashing the delete button, trying to get it to activate on this wall. Come on. Come on, dude. There we go. There we go. One or two more. All right. Check this out. It's time to build something cool. It's gonna be 6. We're gonna do 6. Oh, tower in the way. Shoot. Gotta turn it. We're just gonna send it all the way to the back. I am really fond of chairlifts. That's just true of me in real life. I think chairlifts are fun. Yeah, it might be established tapioca lore. I do appreciate a good chairlift. I don't want the line on this to be too long because guests are probably gonna get stuck on it. Like, just realistically. Guests are probably gonna get stuck on this. Actually, shit, this might be bad. Hang on. I might have to do a little bit of creative landscaping here. Hold up. No, I can't put that there. Shoot. No, that's not gonna work. How are we gonna do this? Can put the exit just like that. Yeah, okay, I see how we're gonna do it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's how it's gonna be. Oh no, hang on. Wait, yeah, we're good. Never mind. And there you go. And that thing is open for business. And we just connect this path. Like so, and there we go. Really cool chairlift. It defaults to the max. You can increase the number of cars, but it defaults to the max already, so. It's however many cars can fit depending on the length of the station. So we've got 11. I assume there's some kind of max too. You can't just have like a 50 long station and then have like 100 cars on this thing. That would be awesome if you could. I kind of don't like that they're green. Can we change the color? I don't like that the eh. Whatever. It's is it even better? Maybe the green is better. And yeah, we do have to set it into maximum overdrive. Chairlift. Wait, did something break? What broke? What is broken? The pirate ship is broken. That makes sense. There's a lot back here that's not really covered by a mechanic. Just have one or two like roving mechanics as well, just to make sure that hopefully everything gets covered. Because once we start getting deeper into the scenario, stuff just starts breaking down like non-stop. I think it's because old rides break down more often. Other way around. I have to like shuffle this now. Exit. They do give you this like pseudo helpful interface. Like they try to pretend that they're being helpful. If you press L and R, you can shuffle through all of the interactive things. But it like isn't actually that helpful most of the time. They did add that. You can sort of tab through the interface. To be honest, under the skin, I bet there is a World's Fair Tycoon. Well, maybe not. That's a bit specific. But there are weird Tycoon games for everything. We were playing something, I think it was when we were playing Splat Magazine Presents Renegade Paintball or whatever that game was called. I think I looked at the developer of that, and they made a number of incredibly specific Tycoon games back in the early 2000s. They made like a casino tycoon. They made multiple cruise ship tycoons. The tycoon genre was like popping off at the time. There were tycooners everywhere. Is that them, Cat Daddy? Yeah, this is them, right? Because they eventually got into the carnival games hustle on the Wii. But yeah, look back at this. School Tycoon, Skateboard Park Tycoon 2004, Snowboard Park Tycoon, Golf Resort Tycoon 2, Ski Resort Tycoon 2. It's just like a whole lot of Mall Tycoon 3. They made a lot of Tycoon. Hell yeah, finally, the signature fries stall can be constructed. Grandparents Tycoon 3, I mean, you know, you could do like an old folks retirement home tycoon. Gotta handle it, keep the old people happy, fire abusive staff, that kind of thing. Man, my park rating is really high, actually. The people love me. Check this out. 865. It just shot up starting in May for some reason. That would be a genuine problem, Pixel. You'd have to resolve that by firing the abusive staff and, I don't know, maybe changing your policies or something. I really need to build more rides back here. I think it's time for another roller coaster. I might just plop one down, though. How much money do I have? Oh, I'm actually poor. I'm actually poor right now. Hang on. Finances. Well, I'm poor because I spent $3,000 building a ride in July. If I just chill for a few months, then maybe I can afford a sick roller coaster that goes like right there. Casino Tycoon is a solid idea, for the record. That's a good Tycoon idea. Some of these other ones are a little questionable. I feel like Skateboard Park Tycoon is probably just like the custom skate park mode from Tony Hawk, but worse, and as a full game. You don't even get to skate in the park. Look at how much space I just haven't even built in. We're gonna expand out to here next, and then after that we might actually start expanding out this way somehow. Let's see, what are we researching? A roller coaster. Yeah, definitely, I think, should be putting a roller coaster like here. Sure. Maybe I should expand up onto the mountain. Those guys, oh, did they make that, I heard about this. Did those guys make the WWE mobile game that DSP, like, wailed on really hard and spent, like, thousands of dollars? Or tens of thousands even, maybe. That's funny. That's funny, they fucking got him. The Splat Paintball Renegade something. Wait, was it? There's no way it was that much. There's no way, nobody could, there's no way. I thought it was like 10K or something. You know what? I think it's time to construct. How much does it cost to build the good larts? It's only 1K. The good larts are cheap. I'm building it. It's going right here. Bam. That open, very nice. Can stick something right here too. Maybe like another scrambled eggs. Not like that though. Off from one. Check this out. Check this out. We can be more efficient with our paths. Actually, this isn't great for the entrance, but I can go there and that can go there. Are we gonna pull this off? Because this isn't gonna... It doesn't... Yeah, like the way path works is like not ideal in this game, I feel like. Ah, here we go. Get... Hello? That'll have to do. I don't know if I have a mechanic assigned all the way out here. Do you... Is a mechanic covering all that in there? I think it might be time for this guy to just cover this area. Would the other queue building tool have worked there? I wasn't sure, because I kind of thought it didn't, but I feel like I've also had problems with that. I hate that these are white. It has to change. There has to be some color for them that doesn't look like ass. That's good. The line for the pirate ship is long. Maybe another pirate ship. I've kind of boxed myself in a little bit, haven't I? Where, how is future expansion gonna work? I'm gonna have to, like, bring the path out this way. I think what I actually want to do is I think I want... Because right now the park is literally just a giant straight line, right? I think a big loop is better. I think what we might do is try to connect this out around like that and then expand out this way, you know? And we'll end up building a bunch of rides like in this area. Those are trash cans. These things right here are trash cans so that they throw their trash in the cans instead of on the ground. Oh, I missed that, yeah. Tossed salad not included. Making me type all this shit. Tossed. Included. Oh, if you mean these, this is just decorative stuff. When we started out, at the start of the scenario, we were given this massive park that was just like a... Oh, it's gonna rain. It is raining. Hold up, info booth. Gotta capitalize. Buy my umbrellas. Buy my umbrellas, kids. But they gave us this massive park that had all of this like nice, like really nice decoration, but no rides at all. And so I've basically bulldozed all of the decoration in the entrance area of the park. I basically bulldozed all of that, and I'm just slowly just demolishing more and more as the need arises. I think I'm gonna start trying to build out here. So like this nice park area, it's time to go. It's time for it to go. I do think we need more roller coasters. Game literally called Rollercoaster Tycoon. I think we need more roller coasters in the park, but I'm just like having a hard time not being poor. I have to like sit here for a while and just like generate money before I can do anything. But I think this area can have another roller coaster in it probably. Yeah, getting rid of the path makes you money, but getting rid of anything else costs you money. I'm not sure why that is. Like, are we selling the path, like, as gravel, like, after we tear it up? But we can't sell the trees? Something like that, maybe. If I build out the back, I can also do, like, water rides, like a boat hire on the lake as well, which might be nice. Might be nice if I can get there. We're already halfway done with the scenario. Park value, or park rating is really good, but the guests... We're not at 1,000 yet. I still have to build a lot more. Balloon stall. Hell yeah. Time to really print money. Where's my balloons? Time to really print some money. Balloon stall. Balloon stall. Is there anything I can do with, like... That's 4K. That's 2.4. I can just plop this one down. There we go. I have to get the path network coming out here, and I'm gonna have to start building a bunch of other stuff on this path as well. But something like that. You don't get all your money back. You get some of your money back. Like it's $12 to build a path and you get 10 back. Alright, that is officially connected. We got a big loop here to do stuff with. Officially got a giant-ass loop. This needs a lot of work to get guests to start coming back here. I'm thinking we can do like another observation tower right there. Over the lake, you know? How much money have I got now? Under 1K. Where's my observation tower? Where'd that go? Oh, here it is. Just launched the Final Fantasy 12. Wait, was there no... Oh, no, okay, you just launched it for the first time. It defaults to the Japanese controller controls. It wants circle to confirm. Yeah, that's... You know what really breaks my brain? What really just, like, causes permanent brain damage is whenever I play the Japanese versions of Yakuza 1 and 2 HD, all of the controls are like that, right? It's the Japanese circle to confirm. Except the save prompt, like when it brings up the do you want to save, like that menu is like served by the PS3, and so it defaults to your system language controls. So for those menus, you have to press X to confirm, but for every other menu in the game, it's press circle to confirm. And that's just like, I don't know. I find that funny. But it's both, actually. It's pretty bad. I don't really care one way or another, just as long as I know what the controls are. Interestingly, Yakuza Kenzan, only released in Japan, but I think it just uses your system language for the controls, so the whole game is press X to control for me. Even though the whole game is in Japanese. You wouldn't necessarily expect it. I think we need more slides. Wait, this path. Oh shit. Oh shit. I did not think about that. I did not think about that. People are leaving. I did not think about that. This path should not have been connected like that. A couple peeps escaped. I'm gonna have to return them to confinement. Yeah. Yeah, a number of peeps escaped onto this path. Yeah, guests are now getting lost or stuck. Shit. That sucks. I did not notice that. I didn't notice that somehow. Oh yeah, there's only one drink stall in the whole park, isn't there? Gotta add more of those. You know what? There we go. Got those guys to do it for themselves. Alright, oh my god, look at this dude. He's all the way out in the wilderness. This man is very lost. Guess 1242. Oh shit, there's guests all the way out here now. How? How did they get out here so fast? You losers. How did they do that? There's like a lot of them out here too. They escaped confinement really quickly. Alright, I think we're good. Nope, there's still one more. You. I gotta get people assigned to out here as well. Hire mechanic. I want to put a boat hire out here. I want a boat hire on the lake. Wait, guess shit. I meant to guess 1428. Go there. Okay, yeah, there were a few that I missed. There were a few. Man, they got really far out there. Guests managed to get really far out there really fast after I let them into the other part of the park. He's in like the back rooms part of the park. Just wandering forever on these paths with no one else. There was another guy. Yeah, we gotta build some drink stalls. Get those going. What are the people thinking? Sick, more thrilling, good value, not hungry. Alright. Not a lot of complaining about hunger and thirst, actually. What? Wait. Which guest is it? It's a dude who's on a regular path. He'll find his way. He'll find his way eventually. We need trash cans. Wait, trash cans. Gonna put them all along here. Did I set that handyman to, yeah, he's mowing grass. I was about to say, I don't think I set him to not mow grass. You need to stop. Perfect. We've officially got the goal. We're in April of year 3, so we've still got a ways to go to not screw it up. But we've got the goal now, officially, and I'm starting to print money. We're back up at 3K, even though I just spent, like, all of my money on random stuff. It's time for the boat hire. Where's the boat hire gonna go? Trap one person on the island? No, because they'll be so sad that it will ruin the park. It'll be like an opposite version of the people who walk away from Omelas or whatever. Instead of one... And, well, yeah. We'll have to have one person who's incredibly miserable at the expense of everyone else. Except in our case, it would actually ruin the whole park. Everyone else wouldn't be happy if this one guy was unhappy. You know what I think I want to do? I think we want to do some serious terraforming here. This might be expensive. I actually want the boat hire to be like here. Ah, that's how it works. Oh my god, this is literally the farthest point in the park, actually. Like, you want to know how he got here? To get to here, which is so close to civilization, it's like tantalizing. He's here. He had to go all the way through all of this. I think you take the inner path because I ruined the other path. All the way around here. This path used to exist at the time. And then all the way to here. He literally walked the entire, like, circumference of the park. That's terrible. I'm trying to get the cursor in there. And I don't know that I can. Here we go. No, that was this. I don't know that I can get in there. I think I have to do some terraforming just so that I can see what I'm trying to dig on. I'm just trying to extend the lake out a little bit. This is the water level. If only... This is why I'll defend Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. I would love to be able to see what I'm doing. I would love to be able to see what I'm doing, but you only have 4 camera options. Like, a top-down would be great. You know? Some kind of top-down view. I feel like I have to do a huge amount of digging to be able to see what I'm doing, and then I have to undo the dig later. Oh, right, good point. I could do, that. Alright, there you go. There you go, it's fixed. Yeah, I didn't think of that until after spending $1 bajillion on other attempted solutions. That's my bad. I have to, like, unruin the landscape as well. I think that just has to be water. This is ending up being the world's most expensive boat hire because of how much effort I'm having to put in to get it built. This looks like ass, by the way. Grabbing each individual corner and, like, pulling it down hurts physically. I hate it. There we go. All this for a boat hire. I'm keeping them on a rail, too. I don't care. I'm not letting them become free, and then they'll never return. And Every time I think I finally got the last guest out of the back rooms, another back rooms guest appears. I'm starting to suspect that they're like back rooms monsters, just posing as guests so that'll bring them into the park. That queue line is way too long. Does that not connect back there? I can't... Oh. Oh, I did it completely wrong. Hang on. Well, here's our boat hire. Very nice. Actually, wait, did it just say another guest is lost? Did it really just say that? Oh, no, that's just, he's going to the exit. He'll make his way out of the park. $19.80 or... Look, I just don't want them... I just don't want them actually... Like, if they go out, they'll never come back. That's how it works. I just need them to stay in the park and not, like... Like, they'll take the boat and just fuck off to, like, back here somewhere, and then they'll never find their way back. Especially in this case, where I'm putting the queue... Like, to get back, they would have to pathfind back into here, which is just not happening. There we go. Kind of gotta reshape the land so it doesn't look so chopped up. The scenario is 1,000 guests and 600 park rating by the end of October year 4, and we have both those things, but it is not the end of October year 4 yet. We actually barely have the guest goal, so I have to build a lot more rides to get more guests in the park and stuff. I feel like it's very crowded. Yeah, everyone wants to go on something more thrilling. A lot of people want to go on more thrilling things. I'm not paying that much to go on... Wait. I'm not paying that much to go on Drive Off a Cliff Simulator. Alright, we gotta lower the price on Drive Off a Cliff Simulator. Oh yeah, literally nobody is riding this thing. Apparently $1.50 is too expensive for that now. What? Why can't I think guest 956 must have left like the instant that thing popped up. Oh, hang on. I guess I'll just put that right on the edge then, actually. Like so. I think this isn't gonna work though. Like if we do this. How? How? How is there always more? How are there always more guests? Where are these people hiding from me that they're able to get all the way out there without me finding them? Like, see, it doesn't actually follow. It just does this. It just does this. The path is kind of stupid. River Rapids now available. I'll probably build one of them. Ah, shit. No, 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 what the? Oh my god. Okay. Like, if you want, you sort of have to build the queue line first, is how it has to be. You sort of have to build the queue line first, I think. Adjust that. Exit. We can put the exit somewhere a bit better. Just do this. Yeah, I forget who made that. Someone made that on Saturday, the Rollercoaster Tycoon. I replaced the official, I replaced the box art with it. Normally, since we're not going to be playing a game for too long, if someone makes a funny box art, I'll just like... what? How did that guy get out there? If someone makes a box art, I'll just like place it over the actual box art that's still under there. But I went in and replaced the actual like official box art with Rollercoaster Tycoon, so it'll always be that now. Because I like it. See, this guy can be responsible for a bit more. Can get you in there with these rides. Have a rage room. When you spot an angry peep, you move them to break something and then move them back. That's really funny. You'd have to really be micromanaging your peeps for that. But that's pretty funny. I want to build River Rapids somewhere. Maybe I'll build it right here. Or like, you know what? This might be the perfect spot, because River Rapids can be pretty compact. This might be the spot. Dude, Rollercoaster 1 breaks down constantly. It's too good. I need to build up some money first. We're gonna chill for a sec. Oh, fuck, dude. Forsty was right. Uh-oh. 28 people have died in an accident. Well... That's not ideal. Shit. Well, I mean... Look, so you might die if you go on Rollercoaster 1, but it's a really good ride. So, you have to consider that. Like, it, you know, 5 point... Oh, the excitement went down. Why did the excitement go down? It used to be... Didn't it used to be 6 point something? Am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that, actually. Yeah, Fatty, I know that, like, that would make the ride new again, and then it wouldn't crash so much. But it's, like, a lot of work to do that. It's very disruptive to the park to delete a massive ride and then rebuild it. So I kind of don't feel like it. So I think we might just... I mean, we're in June of year 3. We have to go another year with this ride that's just going to start blowing up. I mean, I could lower it to 1. The tracks can't... Consider this. Consider this. It's going to be bad for the wait time, but the cars can't crash into each other if there's only one car on the track. Which, like if we just do one train. Where did the other train go? I think the other train might have actually just blown up and it's not coming back, which would be perfect. No one is getting on the ride, though. I think I have to do something. I think I actually have to do something here. One train on. I think that's what we want to do. It does take like 20 seconds, but it's a lot of work. It's like 20 seconds where I have to line the ride up to be in the same spot as it was before. That's hard. I'm not very smart. Oh man, yeah, the money is shooting up. Look at all these people buying my $20 umbrellas. You love to see it. All my, I think all my flower beds died because they weren't being watered. My landscaping just died over here. Looks like trash. Oh well. What am I looking at? Okay. I think I have the money I need now. I think that convenient rain has given me the money I needed to build some rapids. I'll, like, open a stall or two out here just for fun as well. Also, let me just save. I haven't saved this whole time. Eventually, I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to have to start overwriting old. I definitely want to do what we were talking about that one day with, I definitely want to, like, get screenshots or footage or something of my parks, especially before I have to start deleting them, because I'm going to run out of save slots. Maybe do something with that someday. You know, do I actually have enough? Do I actually have enough space here to build a water rapids ride? Maybe. I think I have a good idea, actually. What if we put the station here? No, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea, and I'm stupid. We're going to not do that. But I think the station kind of has to be here, and then we're going to have to adjust this path. I really don't have enough room to actually do what I want here. This was a bad idea. You know what I want to do? I actually want there to be... Nobody rides Drive Off a Cliff Simulator. I wonder why. Why don't the people love a ride called Drive Off a Cliff Simulator? I don't understand. So can I build this under... Yes. That's awesome. Alright, that's cool. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what would make this cooler? This piece right here needs to be a waterfall. It's almost like we're doing, like, check that out. That is perfect. That's awesome. You go through the waterfall, and then it's like you're going into the cave behind the waterfall. And then this, at the end, has to be a waterfall block as well. So I have no idea how we're going to get this queue line to work, by the way. We're going to have to do a little bit of rearranging of things. Unless this can go over. Yes. Okay, never mind. We're in there. Never mind, we're in there. Perfect. It's open. That is a sick ride. I've built a masterpiece, I think. And no one wants to ride this for any amount of money. I'm not paying that much. Actually, everyone wants to go on something more thrilling. I think this ride is just too old to charge for at this point, possibly. Too old and too boring. Yeah, excitement rating 0.33. The hell did I do to make it suck so bad? Drive Off a Cliff Simulator is the worst ride in the park. That's cool, though. I'm happy with this one. I don't think its stats are calculated yet. Yeah, no. The Woe Belly is now available. That's such a weird... I've never... Tower 2 still hasn't been fixed. Oh, this has just been broken. Hang on. And we have a mechanic that's supposed to be covering this. Mechanic 4 should be approaching. They'll be there any day now. Blue, the official Tapioca Action Park balloon color. It's just the default. I don't know if I can change it. I can change it. There will be red balloons. We'll have competing balloon stalls. We'll be able to see visually who's selling more balloons. Is this ride actually any good? 4.03. Okay, at 10 cents, people are now going on Drive Off a Cliff Simulator. For 10 cents, they'll do it. There's not really like a good place to put the Woe Belly. That's such a weird... I've never heard a ride called that before. Like, this is one of those... Yeah, it like launches you up there, but like, Woe Belly. Yeah, he's covering it. He's covering it because he did it. Look, he fixed it, I think. Hang on. It was like mechanic. If we click on this... Well, if we click on this... The exit... Like, I think this means it's covered, right? The exit is in this, like, path. We can see everywhere that has mechanics covering it. We'll need a mechanic up here, by the way, now. The Woe Belly. LOL. Hilarious. Oh, I put you in a weird spot. I think well, I don't know. I kind of think the exit is the important part because that's where, like, when someone goes to fix a ride, they walk into the exit. So I think the exit's the important part. What are my finances like? Yeah, we make money. I guess I'll just... You. Stop that. Stop that. I guess I'll just build it on solid ground, overlooking not that much. I think this park needs another coaster. Max height. Holy shit. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. The max height Woe Belly. But we're gonna find out. It's probably safe. It just, I don't know. I just don't know if anyone will want to ride it. I don't know what it's gonna do to the stats if we make it all the way up here. Also, that green is ugly. Have to do something about that. All the colors in this game are just kind of ugly, I feel like. Maybe that's a skill issue. Oh, it didn't go anywhere close to the top. Hang on. Hang on, how do I get it to go faster? Oh, we gotta adjust the launch speed, I see. So we'll have to play with the launch speed and see how high we can get the launch. Look at the giant line for Drive Off a Cliff Simulator now that it's the right price. The people love it. .20 intensity for not that much excitement. Oh well. Oh well, there's that ride, I guess. We're almost going into year 4. Park rating is super good. Plenty-o guests. I'm not sure what direction to start building the park out into, though. I think we might have to start building on top of this mountain, possibly. Might be time to, like, build a little loop out this way. I want to do another roller coaster. There's only really... Like, this coaster's kind of weenie hut. It's not very good. Actually, it's better than mine, isn't it? Hang on. Stats. Okay, mine is 0.01 better. My roller coaster design is 0.01 excitement better than theirs. So there. But, I want to build another coaster. So I bet if I... You know what I want to do? Do we have... I want to use these to just, like, spice up my boat hire a little bit. Sure. I don't really know that that improves the boat hire at all. But I've done it. I want to build another roller coaster, and I think out here is going to be where we do that. How come we put butter and salt on our popcorn? Do you guys not do that? I don't know. I mean, we do that too, but that would be caramel corn. That gets its own special name. That's like, I don't know. That's also good. We do that too, but... How much money do I have? Not that much. I think we might be taking out a larger loan to handle this insane coaster I'm gonna build. This is not ideal. This is not ideal at all that we're just building the station like this. But I kind of have to. Wait, hold up. Can we have the lift hill, like, poke out of the... Can kind of have the lift hill poking out of the mountain. This looks like ass. This looks like ass. This is kind of not what I had in mind, but this is gonna have to do. What am I even building here? How does this not... What am I even looking at? I'm really actually confused by my creation. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've built or how this makes like sense geometrically. Whatever. This mountain is actually just really annoying. What I'm discovering. Also, I've already spent like half the money I borrowed. Wait, that goes up to 21. This is at 19. I don't think that's gonna work. That goes to 16. Maybe this. Maybe we do this. Nope, can't do that. Rollercoaster in the way. Oh, yeah. See why that's happening. That footpath in the way. Well, the ride's not so bad so far, I think. Oh, shit. Pillar in the way. Okay. You know, how am I gonna get us? How am I gonna get us back to the station? I think this is a problem. Might have to go underground here. Might have to sort of do some digging here. It might be time to head underground. I'll make this look nice later. It's lined up. It's lined up. Now we just have to have it come out at like the perfect time somehow. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if we've got the room for this. No, I can't even go straight like that. And then that can go... No, it doesn't quite connect. This stupid log flume is in the way. If I just get rid of one station block, we can do it. If I get rid of this station block, then we can do it. There we go. That looks quite bad. That looks quite bad in every conceivable way. Let's test it. Oh, right, no entrance. And I can't even build the entrance because there's so much, like, trash. The entrance can go here. And for testing purposes, exit can go there. All right, does it work? What are the stats on this horrible monstrosity? I guess I should probably have this up. It lost like all of its speed there. Look how slow it is. It makes it though, it makes it. Let's see, what have we got? .56. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's a masterpiece. It's actually perfect. It looks like ass, but that's fine. It's allowed to. Raise or lower land first. That need to be a little bit lower. So much crap on screen. It's hard to see in there. It's really hard to see what I'm doing. My goal for this park was to not build so much sprawling path mess, and I think I failed. I think I failed my goal. Oh. I cut right in front of where I was planning on building. Hang on. I put the entrance queue right where I was gonna put the exit queue already. That should work. All right, I'm gonna open it, and then now I can work on making this aesthetically less disgusting. I don't think that's being covered by a handyman. No, I wish I could see like who... Ah, I can see that. Nice. I'll just have you cover that too then. Can't lower that without just chopping up the ground. I'm trying to disguise my obvious tunnels I've dug. And it's not working. Okay, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Chairlift 1 still hasn't been fixed. Chairlift 1 still hasn't been fixed. That's this. Wait, yeah, it has. They just fixed it. Right when I said that, Spock, I don't know why, but I think of you sometimes with that. Chopping it up at the chop house. I think you said that like one time ever, and it really stuck with me. It was an iconic thing to say. Spending so much money on this pointless landscaping. I care. That'll do. I mean, it's a little unfortunate how it interacts with the log flume, but it'll have to do. I'll even reforest it a bit. Just get some trees back in there to make up for the ones that I deleted. I can charge a bunch more money for this than I currently am, probably. This ride is super good. We can double the price and they'll all still ride it. Let's see, what do we have? Sort it. One broken down ride. All right, so the mechanics really are on top of things. Like, even though we get constant, like, non-stop parks, or, like, you know, the ride is broken down. Like, we get those warnings constantly, but it just seems fine, actually. Like, they're on top of it, so it's fine that everything breaks down every 5 seconds. I think I've built a pretty nice park here. Please ignore all of this unused land up here, but I think I've built a pretty nice park. Certified not garbage. This kind of looks like ass, though. Can we, like, flatten this a little bit? Can't do anything about that. I mean, I really can't do anything about any of this. I'd have to, like, completely resculpt a huge amount of mountain here in order to disguise how bad this looks. Like, I really don't know what to do about. You know what? I have an idea. Actually, I have a great idea for what to do about that. We take these trees and we put it there, and we put it... Oh, chairlift in the way. Chairlift in the way. Okay, never mind. I was thinking we just hide it behind some trees. I was thinking just hide it behind some trees, but apparently I can't do that. I don't have, like, decorative boulders or something I can use, right? It's only trees. Would love to just, like, I don't know, put some kind of... Sure. Sure. Is that good? I don't think so. I think that looks terrible. But sure. See, well, we're only in April year 4, so got like another some amount of time. I'm gonna step away for a sec. I will be back in a moment. Actually, please enjoy the game autopiloting to completion, because that's basically what we're just waiting for it to happen at this point. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Man, I've been like blowing my nose nonstop all day. It's I don't know. It suddenly got very cold out. I don't know how this happened. I think there's like a like an Arctic like blast thing going on right now. It dropped down to like 30 degrees from like the 50s, which actually doesn't sound like that much, but it dropped down to like the low 30s, high 20s maybe even, and like just overnight. Now it's like cold and windy and shit. I'm just completely messed up here trying to play the video game. 38 this morning in Florida. Yeah, let's see, let me actually check. Apparently that's a lie. There's no way it's 40. It was colder this morning. Apparently it's about 40 at the moment, which really isn't that bad. But I don't know. I'm still all messed up today for some reason. I mean, literally, I was at the diner this morning with my mom. Pretty cool, I know. But it was like snowing. It was snowing slightly. Oh, right. It has to... Shit, you have to actually place these things in the right direction. Otherwise, they just, like, don't even work. I kind of feel like these rides are super ugly. I don't like the inverted swinging ship or whatever this thing's called. Why is that not... Oh, yeah, because... Hang on. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. You have to, like, build it a certain way. I'm gonna put the little tiny trees on this path, like what they did over there. Check that out. Check that out. Actual landscaping. Sorta. Motion simulator. All the guests are like, there's not that many guests that actually make it to the back of the park. I don't know if there's anything that can be done about that. Maybe if you build transport rides. I know that guests do not factor transport rides into pathfinding decisions. Like, I know that. But maybe if we built a transport ride from like next time we do a scenario with a giant park like this, we just build a transport ride. We put the, like, instead of putting the chairlift here, we put the chairlift like here, and the chairlift just brings you all the way to the back, and then it's just like, okay, there. And then maybe a bunch of people will immediately decide to ride the chairlift and end up in the back of the park. Something like that, possibly. $1,300 guests. Man, my park rating is so good. I don't think the park rating's ever gotten this high before. 967. The people love this park for some reason. This has gone way better than the previous scenarios. It's like almost 90. Yeah, damn. Ugh. if I just, like, stick it here? That's bad, right? Nah, this is good. We're gonna do it. Really, like, the paths are a little bit of a mess, but really, the paths are actually way better than they were, like, last scenario. Last scenario, I was legit building these, like, giant snaking nightmares to try to get things to fit together. This is working a lot better. Get that open. You can't even really see the motion simulator. It's like a secret what's happening back there. You just see this wall of entry-exit buildings, and then it's just like, what am I entering? It's super windy out. There's like a tree outside my window that's just like been freaking out this whole time. It's getting blown all over the place. How does nobody want to go on this ride, even though it's like the most awesome ride? I can't find it. Nobody's even thinking about it. No one's even thinking about this ride, even though it's like objectively a sick-looking ride. Customers 96 per hour. Can't find it. Can't find it. It's right there. I'm not sure what the problem is. Oh. 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 Wait. How do I... Hello? Yeah. I can't select it now. I can't get rid of it. There we go. That explains so much. That actually explains so much about everything. I never deleted the no entry sign there from like 3 hours ago. So it actually hasn't been a loop. This area of the park has required you to actually go all the way around in order to get to it. No wonder it's so empty back here. It's a good thing I looked into that just then. It's like, why isn't anyone on my sick river rapids? I built the coolest river rapids like that anyone has ever built. Now it's time to print money. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I think there's probably not enough food in the park. I haven't really looked, but I'm guessing they don't think there's enough food in the park. Yeah, honestly, now that considering how far away, how remote this part of the park was, it's impressive that the lines were as long as they were at all. I feel like this part of the path can be fixed up quite a bit. I can just do this and this. I can just be straight across, and that's better. Kind of in Vomit Central back here, if we could maybe do something about that. Yeah, this area is not covered, that's the issue. Popcorn stall. Was gonna post that. There's no way. Did you know about the sign the whole time? The sign was like buried behind trees. Like from this camera angle, there's no way you could see the sign. I have 8K. I could build like... Oh. I never noticed when we get the bumper cars. The bumper cars just show up. I feel like it's time to ruin... I think wherever I place this bumper cars, it's gonna ruin everything. And I'm ready for that. I think they're gonna go here. This is actually not gonna ruin everything, and here's why. Because here's how we're gonna do it. It's the title to my video essay. This path is not gonna ruin everything, and here's why. Alright, so it has ruined everything, but... what am I gonna do? Yeah, that's just like not even close to high up enough to get to where we gotta go. We could wrap it around the corner. Thought that was a little bit higher when I thought this was a little bit closer to this in height. We can see that. Height markers on land. Oh, that doesn't actually help. Never mind, that doesn't actually help. Yeah, and then we do... that, and then we do... Why can't I turn it this way? Actually, this whole thing is just really confusing. I'm trying my best right now, but actually this whole thing is just really confusing. Here we go. So this is a good old-fashioned tapioca mess. But there, it works. Yeah, Gris, it's Xbox thing. I have to beat every Xbox game. And, this is in fact an OG Xbox game. I'm playing it on the Xbox. There it is. I'll save even. So yes, I am playing this entire thing with a controller. I have no choice. It doesn't necessarily look that way, right? Like, aside from the fact that the cursor moves really slowly, like if I were playing with a mouse, I would be moving the mouse a lot faster than this. But aside from that, it's almost like you can't even tell that I'm playing the console version and having to use the controller for this stuff. It's really funny that Like, you have to grab the scroll bar and scroll with it. Like, it's just ridiculous to me. I don't know. Yeah, like, the cursor's not moving like a real mouse, but they didn't do anything to the game. It's still just definitely the PC version of the game with all the PC interfaces optimized for mouse and keyboard that they just make you use a controller for. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it works well. I mean, I think that anyone would tell you, like, it's kind of clunky. It's a little clunky, but you just get used to it, you know? Like, it's not like, oh, this sucks, I can't believe it. Like, it honestly works fine, you know? I don't know that I would want to try playing, like pro-level StarCraft like this or something. But yeah, I think that because, like, playing fast does not matter, so it's fine if you're a little bit slow and moving your mouse around, right? Yeah, exactly. I wonder how much money this bathroom has made. I think the bathroom is losing money, because, yeah, the total profit is minus 12, because you need to charge, like, 20 cents to profit off a bathroom. The bathroom, I'm just trying to make it not lose so much. Ultimately. Oh man, the merry-go-round also loses money. Oh, why is it free? What? Why is my merry-go-round free? No, pay up, nerds. Are all my rides just accidentally free? I don't think so. I think that because I placed the merry-go-round when I was still charging for park admission. I think because of that, it made the merry-go-round free by default. Line's probably a bit long, but whatever. This makes no sense, but I'm putting a fountain here. I'm putting a fountain here. And that's that. I wonder if this looks like trash. If I tried to put a tree there. Nah, I'll keep it. It's too crowded here. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Oh, everyone stopped thinking it. 13 people need to go to the bathroom. Where did "it's too crowded here" go? But everyone stopped thinking. It's like they heard me listening to their thoughts and were like, oh, stop thinking it. But I think it probably is overcrowded, because 1,400 guests, and, like, this park is not that big. The park's not that big. $19.80 ore was a really great value. I don't even really have room for expansion. I kind of penned myself in, which I'm fine with, because it's the end of the scenario, practically. We just have, like, basically just have to wait. But I have kind of penned myself in. Unless I want to build, like, a sick pier going out here and then put something in the middle of the lake. I don't know that I want to ruin the lake by building on top of it like that, you know? It's a nice lake. Rollercoaster 1 still hasn't been fixed. Is it even being worked on? Okay. Wait, what the hell? How did that guy end up back there? What? Did you see that? How did that even happen? He was like in here somehow. He was like in the supports of the roller coaster. Is he fixing it? Okay, he is fixing it. No one going on the haunted... I'm not paying... Can't afford haunted house. Can't afford it. It's $1. Lower the price to get some people going on that again, maybe. Still no one wants to go on my sick river rapids though, even though now they can find it. It's great. It's great. Everyone likes it. They're just not going on it. Okay, we're getting some people. It might just have too good throughput, so there's never a line. You can fit like 8 people on one of these raft things. Oh shit. My bad. Bam. Trying to delete the trees that are under the path. I think it's ugly to have the path floating on top of the trees like that. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean... Not necessarily. Like, you... It could have been that they just made the asset in a default color, and then it's just paletted, you know? But, I do kind of wonder, because, like, if you look at the Ferris wheel... Like, there's shading on it, right? Like, look where the mouse is. There's, like, it's not using one shade of blue. There's, like, shading on it. But it also looks like it's, like, pre-rendered 3D or something. So I don't really know how exactly they would have done it. So you can just change the color. I actually kind of like that. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it pink. 3D cinema. Alright. You know what? This part of the park is this corner is pretty underutilized. 3D cinema. The orb. Looks really weird. But there you go. 3D cinema. Now it's like Epcot. We've got the big orb at the front. I don't know. I wonder if a 3D cinema can break down. I guess the projector might be able to break or something. If the projector overheats. Yeah, you gotta walk up a lot of stairs to reach the orb up on top of the hill. It's showing film. Do we know what film? It's just film. Oh, yes. There's a choice of film. I wonder... Do we think there's any difference? What? We've got Mouse Tails, Storm Chasers, and Space Raiders. We're going Space Raiders. Can't. Well, whatever. You can imagine him going to Disney World and with the world's flattest poker face. For research purposes, of course. Well, the person who made this game was Chris Sawyer. You can just Google him. I don't know. I think I like watched something on the history of Rollercoaster Tycoon once. I think he was originally not making a roller coaster game. I think this was originally just meant to be like train simulator because he was just into trains. But then at some point he was like, nah, wait, hang on, I've got it. And then later on he did make a train simulator. Like he did make Transit Tycoon later, right? I think it's called that. But I think originally this was gonna be just like Transit Tycoon. Which just sounds really boring. I don't know. The pivot to roller coasters was an inspired one. Everyone immediately lines up for the 3D cinema, dude. They want to see Mouse Tails. Did I just see... Okay, yeah, he's in there fixing the chairlift right now. These people are stuck on the shut down chairlift. They're just getting a better ride. They get to be up there for longer. It's cool. They're how? Okay, how? Literally, how did you get back here? Has he been back there the entire time? There's no way, because he's not mad enough and he has a balloon. It must have been when I accidentally deleted this path. Maybe he fell down at that time. Now I'm like paranoid. I'm checking. Well, if there was someone stuck back here, it would tell me. We would get the like, so-and-so can't find their way back to the park entrance. Like, it would give me that. It's kind of fun how all this stuff is back here. It's like abandoned. It's like the abandoned part of the park. This is where the urban explorers go. Just like the remnants of paths and things. The scenario goal is 600 park rating and 1,000 guests. So we have way over it. We're at 1,500 guests and 999 park rating. Nice, maxed it out. So we're doing good. We will complete the objective. Just have to get through August, or rather October of year 4. So we're kind of just chilling. We're kind of just chilling at this point. It's through October year 4. think we hit the goal like an hour ago, and I've just been chilling since then. Wasted points. Shit, you're right. I'll get you... Your next one will be free. The stream's not going to be on for that much longer. Probably, this scenario probably has like 15 more minutes in it. Remind me tomorrow and I'll do something. I'll give you a free corn. I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. A lot of guests need to go to the bathroom. I wonder if we can, like... A lot of rides are broken down. Actually... Pretty much all mechanics are currently in the process of going somewhere to fix something. Just gonna add more mechanics. How long before Tycoon's Day becomes a 2-day-a-week thing? I mean, at 2 days a week, we would finish it twice as quickly, right? But I also don't want it to not feel special, you know? Once a week is a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if I do it twice a week, I might play too much of it and then feel burnt out on it or something. So I don't know. But we would get the game done twice as fast if I played it twice as often. And that would be cool. That would be cool to get it done faster like that. Is this guy just like stuck? What? Mechanic number 7. I think the problem is that... I have no idea what the problem is. Why is Mechanic 7 doing that? Yeah, I think everyone just uses Open RCT2 now, right? I think that's how you play Rollercoaster Tycoon in 2025. The safest park in the country. Let's go. Nothing bad happens at... What's this thing called? Evergreen Gardens. Aside from all the rides being broken 90% of the time. Sounds like a retirement home. It does sound like a retirement home. Well, originally it was just like a botanical garden. Like it was all this stuff out here. I'm the one who made Evergreen Gardens good. It didn't used to be good. Damn, the people actually love my sick roller coaster I built. The Muck 1000 suggestion to make it go back under itself really saved the park. Hear me out though, hold up. We're getting close to the end of the scenario. I have a great idea. Not that. What's something I can do? I want to build a little bridge across here. This is the most aesthetic possible place for a bridge. And then I'm going to put a ride over here. And I don't know what that ride's going to be, but that's what I want to do. You only can listen to the "Don't let the coaster explode" advice. I didn't think it. Yeah, maybe, maybe. It's September. I don't really have time to build a roller coaster. There's not really room here to do it either. I didn't already have a bunch of towers of other things going. This would be the perfect place for like a observation tower, probably. "24. I think it's 28 actually. I think it's 28 actually. Should we build like the monument to them over here? I don't know what the gravestonist thing I have access to is. I think it's probably the pillars. But I could just add like it could just be a park over here in remembrance of the 28 lives. The 28 brave men and women who gave their lives to prove Forsty right about how brakes work in this game. Let's see, 28, that's divisible by 4, so we can do like... I'm gonna delete that just so that people don't cross while I'm still working on this. No, it's gotta be 2 more. Doing a lot of land reclamation for this. Uh, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay. And then we do. It doesn't look good because they're on the corners. If we could center the pillars, then it would look good. We can do that. And we can add, like... flowers all up in there. These flowers look bad. No, okay. There we go. Alright, there we go. My memorial to the 28 who died. Sort of, I guess. Looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Maybe do, like... we could just get some of this around there as well. Oop, that's deleting benches? Is that deleting benches? No, it's not. Yeah, Hive, it sure did. I think a lot of people had no idea. But it sure did. It's the main game plus all of the expansion packs as well. So, there's actually a huge amount of content. It's like actually kind of like low-key a pretty good port. Perfect. I can get... I wish I could, like, more easily... I think it's this tree, right? I don't want it to look so deforested around here. That's good. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, it's just RCT 1. 2 did not get a port. 3 did not get a port. It's just the original game. But 86 scenarios of Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 is pretty good, though. Though I guess 2 had definitely come out by the time they released this. So I bet at the time it was a little disappointing that it was the old game and not the new one. A Pokemon as that frog piece of shit? Well, he's playing Pokemon X, so I'm guessing... is Froakie a Gen 6 starter? Yes, okay. I'm guessing it's Froakie. That's my guess. Pokemon X is actually one of the very few Pokemon games I've ever played, so... I don't know why SG's playing it all of a sudden. Maybe he's got to get the Pokemon X lore before he plays I do have a favorite Pokemon. It is Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is the man. Probably the gen you played the least of. At the time, fans of Pokemon were like, they do this every gen, I've come to realize, but at the time it worked on me. They were like, Pokemon is changing things, this one's different. And I was like, it's different. And it wasn't fucking different, it's the same game. You know what they changed about Pokemon X and Y that had people popping off? The characters were in 3D, and you could run diagonally. That's... People were like, holy shit, this one's different now for real. Yeah, it's just... it's just... This worked on me somehow, and I did buy it. I own a real-life copy of Pokemon X. It's the only Pokemon game I actually own. Yeah, roller skates are X and Y, where you can go diagonally and, like, faster. Sun and Moon, I know, does something with the structure that's a little different, I think, apparently. I remember hearing that at the time. I feel like nobody talks about Sun and Moon at all these days, though. Compared to, like, every other generation, I feel like I hear the least about 7. Right, it dumps gyms and isn't on a grid. Huge. Gen 4, I felt like Pokemon was releasing the same game over and over, so you skipped 5 and started again with X. Yeah, 4... I do remember 4 being pretty maligned online. 4, I'm outing myself as a Zoomer here, but 4 was pretty big when I was a kid. Like, it's kind of like, I think everyone has this experience where Pokemon was, like, really big when you were, like, 10 years old, and then it stopped being big, and then people get back into it in their 20s as, like, a nostalgia thing. But, like, when we were in, like, peak Pokemon years, for me, it was, like, right when Gen 4 hit. So I remember Gen 4 being fucking huge, like, at school. All the kids were playing Gen 4, except for me, because I didn't have it. But yeah, I got Blue on release day. Oh, so old. The Gen 3 remakes I also remember. Not so much Gen 3 proper, but I guess it was around. But, like, yeah, online in the years since, people kind of trash Gen 4. I actually forgot, I forgot I even own these. I do actually have Pokemon Blue and Yellow. Many years ago, I saw them on eBay with a Game Boy Color for like $50. And I was like, holy shit, that's a great deal. A Game Boy Color and both versions of Pokemon, I know what I just said, for $50. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll buy that. And I've just been sitting on that stuff ever since. So I do actually own those two, but I've not played all the way through original Gen 1, only the remake. But there you go, that's the scenario. Everyone drops their balloons when the scenario completes, which is strange. All the balloons fly away. Yeah, I've never been a big Pokemon fan, because, yeah, I have. Didn't I save? Did I not save? Did I not literally just save? I must have said no to it by accident. It's a good thing that they warn you of that. Evergreen Gardens, there you go.